So I use Cabral gel for my eyebrows. And first I always brush them up just to make sure all the hairs are in line. And then I just fill it in with the Cabral. Let the Cabral do its job. As you can see, my eyebrows are very sparse. And in addition to being over tweezed, they just don't grow. But that's what makeup is for. So I just completely fill my brows in, creating whatever shape I want since I barely have a shape. And ladies, please remember, eyebrows are not twins. Hell, mine ain't even sisters. They like distant cousins most of the time. So if they are not identical, it's okay. Just keep it moving or get a stencil or something. But eventually, over time, you'll get better at it or you'll get used to them. I clean up my brows or define them with the LA Pro HD concealer in Fawn underneath. And pretty much all you're doing is defining that line underneath the brow to ensure that it has a clean and crisp finish. And it's fine if you use a lot of the concealer. As you can see, I pull that concealer all the way down to my eyelids because I'm going to go back and completely cover my eyelids with that same concealer anyway. What I'm doing now is making sure that concealer is blended out. And then you can see that I use the beautiful bronze shade for the top of my eyebrows. And you really could use the same shade if you're going to go on top with foundation. I try to use this shade because it's kind of close to my skin tone if I didn't want to put foundation on. So that's what I go on top of the brows with. And this again is just to give your self a crisp, clean finish. So yeah. You also want to make sure that you blend that top concealer out as well. And you can see me going back in to try to perfect any areas that I may have missed with the Cabral. Like I said previously, I go back onto my eyelids with that LA Pro concealer, and that's just to set my eyelids. I'm sorry, to prime my eyelids because you want that eyeshadow to really pop. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me, and I just set that concealer with this to make sure that my eyeshadow colors pop and last long. So I'm using my BH Cosmetics 5th edition 120 eyeshadow palette. And it has some very vibrant and bright pinks in there that I decided that I'm going to use those to get this look. That first color I put as my transition color. Now this color that I'm using now is going to be my crease color. And I'm in my crease and slightly above it because I have a slight hooded eye. So I take that color slightly above my crease because when my eyes aren't closed, that color from my lid tends to spread just a tad bit. So I'm using this darker brown shade in the crease color as well, and that's just to give it a little bit more vibrant deep color because I do want that crease area to pop just a little. And as you can see, I keep going back in with my transition color, and that's just to blend out any harsh lines from my crease and transition. And then I pat this shimmery pink. This color is so pretty, y'all. So I pat, and I'm not rubbing it all. I'm just packing it all on there so it can just shimmer and do what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna just let this eyeshadow do its job. So I just pack that onto my lid. And I go slightly in front of the crease not all the way up to the crease, because like I said, I have a slightly hooded eyelid, so if I went all the way up to the crease, that color would smear. So I go just to the edge of my eyelid, and I'm taking that crease color and I'm trying to slightly buff out the harsh line from that, and also add a little bit more color to my crease, because it wasn't actually popping like I needed it to. The key to this eyeshadow is to always blend. Now here you're going to see me take some eyeliner into my crease and also make it into a winged liner. I decided to go ahead and make it a double wing liner. I figured that'd give it a little bit more oomph to the look, and wing liners are already sexy, like even with no eyeshadow. So I just knew that this double wing is gonna just set this look off. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Because my lines weren't as clean as I like them to be, I went in with that same concealer and tried to clean up the lines. I prefer to have my lines as clean as possible, so I went in with that concealer, and then I went into that area where I placed the concealer and added some of the eyeshadow, the same color as my crease, and I just bring that around the top of the wing. As you can see, the dark color from the eyeliner actually makes that lid color pop even more, so it makes it really stand out. So I'm really feeling this double wing. And everybody know it is the hardest to get those wings the same on both sides. I don't know why it's that hard. And I always go back in to give the colors their last little, pop. And I guess, the wings are kind of like eyebrows. They're not twins either. Sometimes my wings not even related, y'all. But again, I bring that shadow from the bottom of that top wing all the way around. And after blending, I always go back and add that last little bit of color to the top in case it got muddled in the process of blending. Now I love to smudge out the bottom of my eyelashes. Like, that look is so nice, especially with these colors. So on the outer edge of my bottom lash, I use the crease color, and on the inner I use the lid color. And I kind of, where they meet, I kind of smudge them together. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. And so I go in onto my waterline with this white. And everybody knows that white liner or that white shadow on the tear line, it just really make your eyes pop. It really make your eyes stand out. So don't skip this step. Now I'm finishing up with some mascara. I don't even know what kind of mascara this is, y'all. I had this mascara for so long. It's probably need to go to the trash, but I'm gonna keep using it because it ain't gone yet. Ladies, this is the look. Look at that. You cannot tell me I won't be somebody's Valentine on Valentine's Day. Do what you do. Love you, boo.